Yeah.
Yes.
And all this boils down to leadership. And we've seen the cabinet nominees have already been nominated there by the president. One of the first assignments for you as legislators will be to vet the CS nominees. Are they the creme de la creme? Are you happy with the list that has been fronted by the president? Jalas?
Of course, we have to agree that the list is not the top best list, but loyalists have been rewarded. You understand? This list is a list where loyalists were rewarded totally. But I have a few good names there. My very good friend Murkomen deserves that he was a loyalist, he was rewarded, but also on another end, he really deserves that post. Moses Kuria, for example, a loyalist to the core, but he really deserves. You know, is a nominee for trade, right? The nominee CS Trade.
Yes.
And you know, trade and Moses Kuria, that is what he's been doing. I hope he brings his expertise from the ground now to his office. There are a few questionable names there, and I will not name names here because we are yet to vet them. Maybe at the vetting tables, or what we think that was not the best could be the best. So I would really wait also to see how that one goes. And I hope Kenya Kwanza team, the fact that it is Boss himself who has nominated this team, let us also vet them. Let's microscopically, if there's a word like that, vet them so that we can give the country the best CSS to deliver the services that they want. And I hope they are also corruption-free. None of them has any of these cases. But a few of them that we also know have so many cases on their heads. But then let the vetting come and we see how it goes. But I wish them the best. And I want also the Kenya Kwanza team to put aside their affiliation and critically vet the nominees.
Yeah. Are you going to, the Kenya Kwanza legislators going to be neutral about this vetting process, or will the loyalty to the party come into play? Because you see, the thing is, even right now as we speak, there are 9,000 people who applied for the PSS positions. There are only 49 possible positions, and 477 have been shortlisted. Kenyans have faith, hoping that this is a fair process. But is it really a fair process, or is it predetermined by the leadership that be, based on loyalty, like Jalas is saying, that those are loyalists who are rewarded?
I think, first of all, the fact that we had 9,000 people applying is a very positive thing. It is a reflection of the overabundance of talent, of skills, of expertise to lead in this country. So, and it's not a very easy job to move from 9,000 to 47. I believe the president had the same dilemma, you know, when he was coming up with the 22-member cabinet. Because again, he has all these abundance of very good people. People who worked with him, you know, in his political journey, people whose expertise he knows, people who supported him, especially during the last general election. And it's always a tricky balancing act on who to pick. And of course, some of the considerations that he does will be things like gender. He had promised that 50% of his cabinet would be made up of women, which he honored. There is also the whole thing of ensuring that the cabinet reflects the face of Kenya. So there are always these very many things that the president has to balance. And we have to basically appreciate that he has given us what looks like a very, very formidable team, each of them with core competencies in the areas that they have been selected. But when it comes to vetting, we will take them through the microscope, as Jalas is saying. And even the people from the government side or the majority side in parliament, basically when it comes to vetting, they take a neutral position. You know, you basically ask all the questions that you should be able to ask. And you know, Trevor, we've seen in this country people rejected by parliament. It is not new. I do not need to mention names, but we saw one big casualty, of this a few years ago from the previous government, where MPs really felt that this person did not fit the bill. So if any of these people come and the discussion is hard and it is agreed that they do not fit the bill, both members from both sides of the House will basically be able to pronounce themselves very, very clearly on this matter. I mean, personally, I would be objective if I happen to be in any committee that talks or that vets any of these people. I would basically ask all the right questions and expect some bit of answers, because these are the people who will make or break the Kenya Kwanza government. And we are not here to facilitate the president's failure. We are here to facilitate the president's success.
Okay.
And we do that by ensuring that he has the right team to work with.